Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Audacity to edit a recording for language learning purposes. So first, open Audacity. You can simply, this is a recording I had made in Arabic. So I want to take those individual words and I want to split them up because I'm going to put them into a program called Anki. It's a flashcard program. Alright, so I've got something like 20 minutes. You can zoom in with this and zoom out like that. You can simply use your mouse and scroll over. I'm using 2 fingers to scroll over. So zoom in more. Okay, so that's the first word. Okay, so I have the word list. Okay, so here are the word cards I have. So I'm going to save each of these words and give it a number. I'm going to name them numbers like this. That way, when I go to Anki, I can look at this card, this flashcard, and I can add the audio file called 1 to that flashcard. Alright, so all you have to do is you highlight it and you make sure that it's the word you want. You go to File, Export, export the selected audio. If you go to export as MP3, then you're going to export the whole file. So just export the selected audio. I'll need to make, this is Vietnamese here. So I have to go to where I want to save the file. Okay. So I'll make a new file folder. And I'll call this Mastering Arabic for Anki. Okay. And that was the first one. That one was number 1, girl, daughter. So I'll save it as 1. And that's it. It saved it. So as you go through here, you just click and then you drag and you can actually push the delete button and it just deleted that. Is this the next word? Yes, house. Okay. So file, export selected audio, and you're just choosing where it goes. So this is number 2. Save it there. And then I'm going to delete this. Oh, you can, if you want to go back, you can go use Control Z, or you can go to undo, like that. There's something that I like to do first, so I'm gonna undo everything. Alright, so I have my whole audio here. When I first bring in an audio, I like to edit it first. It's really good if you have maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds of nothing, so blank sound. That's because there's some noise here. Just look at this, there's some noise. You might not be able to hear it, but there's some background noise. So what you can do, you can go to Effect, and then you go to Noise Reduction. Now you need to do 2 steps. So first you select part, then you get Noise Profile. So it's analyzing that background noise. So it has a profile of what that background noise sounds like. Now you go back to Noise Reduction, and then you push OK. So it's going to reduce, I just go with the normal settings here. Oh, sorry. So you got to, so we did step 1, we selected it, and then we did, so still on step 1, so step 1 select, and then get noise profile. And then step 2, highlight the whole thing and then go back to noise reduction. And now we do step 2. So you can follow the instructions here, and which is what I'm doing, and push OK. And it's doing that. Takes a little bit of time. What I also like to do is I like to increase the volume too. Sometimes it's not loud enough. For example, if you play this on your phone, it might not be loud enough, where you have to push the volume way up. So look, it's not very loud. So I'm gonna highlight everything and go to Effect and Amplify. And I'm just going to use the setting that's in here. You need to make sure everything's highlighted when you do that though. Okay, I think that's loud enough. Let's see.
Bint.
Yeah, that's loud enough. Okay, now that everything's set up, I can start. So I'm going to save it over my last file. So I'm saving it over that. Yes. And then this was the second one, file, export media, and replace it with number 2. And this was
Hidden.
file, okay, 3. Okay, so you just do it like that until you get to the end. So remember, you can highlight and you can push delete. And you can also use this if you're trying to study and focus on a word. So you can highlight it and then push.
Bun. 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 Bun.
So as you're preparing your material, you can actually study a little bit. All right. So when you are finished, if you go to save, for example, save project, it's going to save it not in the file format you want necessarily. It's going to save it in a format for Audacity. So usually, I just import the audio I want, and then I export audio that I'm going to study. So export as MP3 if you're exporting the whole file, or export to selected audio, whichever part you selected. All right, hope this was useful.